The Robert Weil vineyards only grow Riesling grapes, and proudly so. The longer the fruit stays on the vine, the more intense the taste of the wine. But when is the right time for the harvest? If it's too soon, or not soon enough, the quality of the end product can suffer.
The optimal harvesting window is very small. The weather during the harvest was problematic. We had a lot of rain and it was too hot. Rain and heat means the grapes pass through their different phases very quickly. They go from being mature to ripe to overripe.
Wine growers have to nail the exact moment to harvest, and Wilhelm Weil has the knack. Although picked by hand, the grapes are processed in highly modern equipment. Quality, says Weil, doesn't come cheap. They harvest from their own vineyards exclusively and don't buy extra grapes from outside. Only the best fruit goes into the wine. Wilhelm Weil took over the vineyard from his father. He's a trained wine grower and developed an early taste for his future.
I clearly remember my first wine. I spent a summer secretly tasting it. It was a 1971 Gräfenberg late vintage with the wine number 7107. I made a note of that. It was 1973, and I was 10 years old, and I really liked that wine. I found it so fascinating, so I used to go and take little sips of it, and I soon came to the conclusion that I wanted to be a wine grower.
The vineyard is a family-run business. Wilhelm's wife, Martina, takes care of the paperwork. Year after year, their wines are chosen as Germany's best, but they don't let the success go to their heads.
We're just managing what we inherited. You see the beautiful location of the vineyard. It's our job to manage what others created and what nature gives us.
The vineyard sprawls over 90 hectares in the Rheingau region. The cold and sunshine typical for the area provides an ideal climate for the Riesling grape. Wilhelm Weil is active in the Association of German Wine Estates.
We represent the interests of our region, and we want to help reinstate the image German wine used to have 100 years ago. German wines, white wines in particular, used to be the most popular in the world. And that is the main motivation for my commitment, both at the vineyard and beyond it.
The vineyard has been in the family for 4 generations. Robert Weil bought it in 1875 and was soon shipping his wines around the world. Wilhelm has old documents from that era, including menus from imperial and royal dinners where Weil Riesling was served.
This family tradition is handed down and nurtured, although I also find it very important that each generation leaves its own footprints. The tradition should not become dusty, it should be kept alive.
The cellar is full of wines ranging in price from cheap to expensive. 3 years ago, this highly coveted dry Trockenbeerenauslese was auctioned off for 5,117 euros. There are only 30 bottles of it in total. They're suitable for storage.
This is a Trockenbeerenauslese from 1989. Although the bottle here is dusty, it's not one of the oldest wines. This Trockenbeerenauslese is only 23 years old, but it could be stored here in this cellar for decades. Our great-grandchildren will enjoy it.
The Robert Weil vineyards produce just 680,000 bottles per year, although the demand is far greater.